As Prince Harry's 40th birthday approaches on September 19th, the celebration that once would have been marked with grand gestures and royal fanfare is now clouded by silence and estrangement. Harry, who has spent the last few years publicly airing his grievances against the British royal family, finds himself longing for a simple acknowledgment from his father, King Charles, a gesture that now seems increasingly out of reach. The strained relationship between Harry and King Charles has only deepened over time, exacerbated by a series of public revelations and criticisms that Harry and Meghan have leveled against the monarchy. Their last known communication occurred in early 2024, when Harry flew to London upon learning of his father's cancer diagnosis. It was a moment that many hoped could pave the way for reconciliation. Instead, it marked the end of any meaningful contact between father and son. Since then, King Charles has steadfastly ignored Harry's attempts to reconnect, a stance he has maintained despite Harry's repeated efforts through phone calls, emails, and messages. King Charles's refusal to engage is rooted in the deep hurt and damage he feels has been inflicted on the monarchy by Harry and Meghan's actions. From the bombshell interviews to the ongoing media scrutiny fueled by the Sussex's accusations, King Charles views their behavior as a betrayal that cannot simply be overlooked. Sources close to the king say that he has prioritized his health, choosing to focus on his battle with cancer rather than getting drawn in a family drama that only serves to undermine the dignity of the crown. For King Charles, silence is not just a tactic. It's a protective barrier, a means of maintaining peace in a tumultuous period marked by both personal health struggles and public scrutiny. As his milestone birthday looms, Harry is left grappling with the painful reality that his father's acknowledgment, once taken for granted, is now something he can no longer expect. Those close to Harry describe him as still clinging to the hope that King Charles might send a private message, even if just a brief note or call that would signal a willingness to mend their fractured bond. But with each day that passes without a response, Harry's hopes wane further, replaced by a quiet resignation that his father's silence speaks volumes about the depth of their rift. Harry's 40th birthday, once envisioned as a joyous celebration, will instead be marked by quiet reflection and a sense of loss. Surrounded by Meghan and their children, Archie and Lilibet, Harry will likely spend the day away from the public eye, finding solace in his immediate family, while carrying the emotional weight of his estrangement from his father. The absence of any public or private gesture from King Charles will be felt keenly, a stark reminder of the distance that now defines their relationship. For King Charles, this decision is not taken lightly. The king views his silence as the best way to protect both his peace of mind and the integrity of the monarchy. He believes that engaging with Harry, particularly in the context of a personal milestone like a birthday, would only reignite tensions and possibly open the door to more public fallout. As much as he may feel the sting of their estrangement, King Charles is resolute in his choice to maintain his distance, focusing instead on his health and his duties as monarch. The public reaction to this impasse is predictably divided. Some sympathize with Harry, seeing him as a son yearning for his father's love and recognition on a significant day. Others, however, support King Charles's decision to maintain his silence, viewing it as a necessary stance given the turmoil and embarrassment that Harry's actions have brought upon the royal family. The king's refusal to engage is seen by many as a way of drawing a line in the sand, a clear statement that there are consequences for actions that cross the boundaries of family loyalty and respect. As Harry blows out the candles on his 40th birthday, the unspoken words between father and son will hang heavy in the air. The milestone that should have been a moment of reflection and celebration is instead overshadowed by unresolved tensions and the lingering question of whether the chasm between them can ever truly be bridged. For now, both Harry and King Charles remain locked in a painful silence, each holding fast to their own sense of right and wrong, with reconciliation seeming further away than ever.